Hey everybody, and welcome to this video about how to get started with Dremio Cloud Next Gen, Dremio's next gen cloud lakehouse platform. So just a little bit about Dremio. Dremio is a lakehouse platform that can be deployed either through Dremio Cloud, where we'll manage all the infrastructure, all that stuff for you, so you just get to enjoy the Dremio experience. But if you're someone who does need a deployment on-premise or has very particular security needs that requires you to deploy in very unique environments, we do have Dremio software where you can deploy this same Dremio experience in your preferred environment. But let's show you how to get started, because whichever way you're looking into, a great way to evaluate the platform is by doing a Dremio Cloud trial. So basically here at Dremio.com, we can just click start for free to get started for free. Okay, so when you get started, you're gonna get started for free, meaning there's no credit card you need to put up front. You don't need to connect your cloud up front. It's just essentially the whole experience up front for free. You get to up to 30 days, $400 in credits, whichever one you hit first. Either spend $400 worth of Dremio credits, or you hit 30 days, but you get all the features, everything to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign up with an email. Here we go. Call this we'll call this video, we'll call this video workshop. And I'll just do it to my domain, so that way where I can get kind of infinite email addresses. Okay, and basically that's pretty much it. Now, once you do this, what's going to happen is that you'll receive an email. Now, that gets even shorter if you use one of the single sign-on methods like Google, GitHub, Microsoft, where you don't even have to do an email confirmation. Okay, so once you get your email, which I have received, then I will just open the email. I'm doing this in a separate window because I want to show you my email box. And then I will click the verify email button in the password, and then that'll bring up this window. Okay, so now I get to create a password. So I will create a password. Cool. And then you name the project. Now, keep in mind that project names cannot be changed. Okay, I'm gonna leave it as like first project, but actually what I will do is I will call it first project without the dash. Okay, you can choose your region. Okay, and then you hit next. And then your organization begins getting created. Okay, so at this point, what's going to happen is that your organization will be created. It's going to take you to sort of the main page, which is this page here. So right at this point, you're not going to be able to click on anything quite yet. You have to wait for the organization to sort of be configured. So essentially right now, Dremio is configuring all the infrastructure and setting everything up behind the scenes, so that way you have your environment. And just to understand, this is our first project. So again, this first project, just so you understand the setup in Dremio, the hierarchy goes, since I'm creating like a new account from scratch, I've created a new organization. And an organization can be made up of many projects. Okay, and each project can then have users who have access to those projects within a particular organization. So essentially what happens is you have an organization that has many projects and many users, but those users don't automatically get access to the projects, and those projects don't immediately have those users accessible to them. So you, as the original admin user, will then be able to, one, either grant access to projects to new users, or even create other users who are admins who will then have the same privileges as you do. But as you can see here, it takes a couple minutes for the environment to be provisioned. And a couple things I want to point out here. We'll do a separate video on the UI, but there's the AI agent. So once the environment is provisioned, you'll also have this AI agent that can help you do a lot of things in Dremio, like help you query your data, ask questions about how to use Dremio or what data you have accessible to you. You can even build like basic visualizations there, like once you have queries. Okay, so see my environment is up. So now I can actually use the agent. I can go through the UI. I have everything accessible. So that's how to sign up for Dremio Next Gen Cloud. In the next video, we're going to go through the UI and talk about some of the first things that you would do to get started. I'll see you there.